Good morning. So I had a little trouble yesterday getting this video up and tried to tape it again last night. So Monday definitely wasn't really working for me. But I did want to take some time to, number one, thank everyone for accepting the invite, who has accepted the invite, who has invited people, those who are commenting, liking, even if you just kind of looked at the information and took some time to digest. Thank you for joining us. And really understand that this group is really just a labor of love for me. I want to give back and help serve you, but most importantly, put you in a place where you can make good, proper financial decisions so that you can win for money. And this is one way I can do it with no cost. So feel free to leverage me with any question that you have. I can't say that I know everything. I know a good amount of information, but and I'm still learning. And there be other topics where I may have to defer and go get research and really understand what's going on. But the point is so that the information, financial, no matter what it is, taxes, investments, banking, trying to get out of debt, just managing your money, all these different things from a concept piece breaks down into simple, digestible bites. So that's really the purpose of that. And of course, there's always a good place to begin. You can start with the budget and all those type of things. But before I end this video, I want to give you guys a little insight as to how the banking world actually works. So how do you understand how banks actually make their profit? So what it seems like, banks make a lot of money with fees, which they do. They actually make their profits from investments. So there's about three levels you can dwindle it down to. So when you go in and open up a checking account and you have a direct deposit, for the bank, that makes them about 1 times profitable. When you open up a banking account, have a direct deposit, and then maybe open a credit card or auto loan or something of that nature, that makes them 3 times profitable. When you go into a bank account, go open a bank account, have a direct deposit, maybe open a credit card, maybe you open an auto loan or something of that nature, but you open an investment account, be it a IRA rollover or brokerage, whatever it may be, that makes the bank 9 times profitable. So I don't want you to get too much in the sidestep of, hey, credit makes the world go around. While credit does do a lot, it's actually people who have money, have cash that the banks actually need. Because if they didn't have cash, they couldn't lend out the money. In order for you to have credit, somebody in that bank has cash somewhere. So really understand the difference of that. The other thing, or a couple more pieces where they actually make their money, is every time you swipe a debit card, every time you swipe a credit card, fees, interest rates, those things just are more accessories to the business. But the real bulk of their money comes from the direct deposit, the credit, and especially the investments. So it's not to say that you can't get help or they're not really there for you or not trying to support you. But when you start thinking about how the banks leverage different things, and from a consumer standpoint, everything seems like a lot. But if you take a step back and really look at things from just an objective point of view, think about it. The average interest rate on a credit card is 17.5-ish. Most people, I would venture to say, probably are around the 20+ percentile, 20+% on their credit card. You think they can't afford to pay you maybe 1% just to use it? That 1% is just like pennies on the dollar. So it's really helpful to understand that they want you to have a credit card. People want you to have a credit card with them, not just banks, anybody, because the consumer is understood to be not oftentimes disciplined, not paying attention to their money, and likely to carry a balance. Majority of credit card users carry a balance. So if I can get my credit card in your hand, at some point you'll likely pay the balance. And then, of course, if you have credit card debt now, you probably understand why, hey, at some point I may have a balance, and it's definitely hard to get rid of that balance once you get deep down into it. So, as you can tell, and if you follow my post, I'm not a huge fan of debt in general, credit cards specifically, because I've seen the damage, but then also I've been on the other side of it where I had to get myself out of credit card debt. And I understand how hard it can be. And I understand the toil and the hard work and the sacrifice, just things you have to give up to really get yourself out, because like I said in an earlier post, it's a lot easier to save $10,000 than to pay $10,000 off. And with interest rates on credit cards north of 17%, that means almost a fourth. You're being charged almost a fourth of what you have as a balance in just interest. It's hard to get ahead like that. So definitely just wanted to give you some tidbits. The information is going to keep flowing, but if I have one challenge for everyone in the group, continue to invite people, but also really look and seek to find ways where you can engage. And if you have a question, feel free to inbox me. If there's a topic that you want to discuss, depending on what the schedule looks like, I can kind of let you know where that's coming, or I can get it added. I'll do whatever I can, because this group is here to serve you, and I'm here to serve you. So ultimately, if you do better, we all do better. Have a good day. I know it's early, but I appreciate you watching.